In this short video, we're going to take a look at the Sage Accountants and Bookkeepers Making Tax Digital Adapter. And this is designed to help you comply with the upcoming legislation change in April 2019. So today we're going to cover a quick recap on what Making Tax Digital is all about. We're going to introduce to you the Sage Making Tax Digital Adapter, specifically designed for accountants and bookkeepers. We're going to talk through what it does, we're going to show you how it works, and then we'll talk about next steps. So let's start off with a quick recap about what Making Tax Digital is all about. Well, first of all, it's a program that will affect every accountant, bookkeeper, UK business, and many individuals over the next 5 years. It's starting with Making Tax Digital for VAT in April 2019. And what this means is that any businesses that have a turnover above the VAT threshold, they'll need to do their VAT returns under Making Tax Digital via commercial software. The HMRC portal will no longer be available for those businesses. As an accountant and bookkeeper, you will need to use a new agent services account to be able to submit VAT under Making Tax Digital on behalf of your clients. Making Tax Digital also specifies that businesses need to keep their records digitally for VAT purposes, and there'll be a points-based penalty system for non-compliance and late submissions. HMRC have indicated that for other types of tax, both business and individuals, will be impacted by MTD, but not from the earliest of 2020. So that's Making Tax Digital in a nutshell. So the best option to get ready for Making Tax Digital is to embrace bookkeeping software such as Sage Business Cloud Accounting or Sage 50 Cloud, where both you and your clients are working in a single application with a real-time connected relationship. That is by far the best way of unlocking all the benefits of a digital way of working. However, here at Sage, we know from our over 1,000 face-to-face conversations with accountants and bookkeepers every month, and the 10,000 accountants and bookkeepers that we talk to over the phone, we know just how much of a big change Making Tax Digital is for both you, the people within your practice, and your clients. We know that it's a big change to the processes, the systems, and the way that you work with your clients, but we also know that as time is ticking towards April 2019, that you're running out of that time to be able to embrace the change and make it in a positive way and remove the disruption that these things can cause. This is exactly why we've built the Sage Accountants and Bookkeepers Making Tax Digital Adapter, which is in effect a bridging tool for Making Tax Digital. So let's take a look at what the Sage MTD adapter actually does. Well, it's got three specific functions. The first two are all around spreadsheet and manual, so you're working with your clients using spreadsheets, or manually you're doing bookkeeping and VAT using those methods, or perhaps you're taking data and you're putting it straight into compliance software like Sage Accounts Production, software that doesn't traditionally calculate VAT and do submissions. Or number two, you're just not ready for the change with your clients. You need more time, or you're confident in your current process and you want to minimize the disruption. The adapter works in both of these scenarios. And then the third is all around complex returns. So if you need to consolidate VAT returns from more than one source into a single submission, you need to handle group VAT, you need to do calculations before you make the submission, or you've got to do complex calculations for schemes like partial exemption or retail. The MTD adapter will help you with that as well. So let me show you how the adapter actually works. Here is the main screen of the adapter, and we're just about to take you through the 5 different sections to this screen. So the first section is the application where you're going to retrieve VAT return data from. And in this list you've got Excel, which enables you to select an Excel template with those details already recorded, and we'll show you how that works in just a moment. But the adapter also can integrate with Sage 50 and with TAS. And when you select one of those 3 options, you will get a list of companies in the second part of the screen there that you can select from. Now, because this is also a consolidation or group VAT tool, you're able to select more than one company to form a single submission if necessary. So you very simply select the company or companies from the first window and you bring them down into the second, and you can select companies from different sources. So you might have one from Excel, one from Sage 50, and you can bring them together and merge them into the bottom part, which is number 3. This is the area of the adapter where it shows you which companies you're going to be submitting on behalf of. In the top right hand corner, number 4, you'll see details of the company that you've selected. That's going to be added to the submission and the VAT return period, the start and the end date. And then in the bottom right hand corner, you've got the all important VAT return breakdown of the submission. So you've got the figures that are cumulative if you've got more than one company in the bottom left hand corner, number 3 of your screen. Now, if you're only submitting for a single company, it's a very straightforward process. You select the application in number 1, you choose the company number 2, you make sure it's in the 3 screen, you'll see the details automatically populated in number 4, and you'll see the figures automatically populated on the screen in number 5, and then you're ready to submit the VAT return. Now, before we take you through the screens and how submitting a VAT return works, I'd like to show you how you would generate a blank Excel template if you wanted to use Excel as the VAT source. So here you can very simply go to Tools and click on Generate a blank Excel template. A very simple wizard comes up for you to select how many companies you're going to be doing a Excel template for, what the company name is, the VAT number, the start and end date. And this creates a very simple Excel template that you're able to make sure that the VAT values are entered correctly for the client. You would then save this. The adapter, you'll be able to browse this file in and do the VAT submission. Now, HMRC have asked us to let everybody know that they don't allow copy and paste or manual entry into Excel templates such as this. You must use a formula to bring the box values from whatever other Excel sheets that you're using to calculate the VAT. Now, many of you will know exactly how to do that, but if you do need some help with that, there is help available on our Ask Sage articles, including some videos. We've also got some VAT calculation spreadsheets where you can enter sales, purchases and other adjustments, and it will calculate your 9 boxes for you, and that will work out the values on a sheet that is compatible also with the adapter. Now, we recommend that you would create one of these templates for each of your clients. And if you do that, every time you need to do a VAT return for a client, you don't need to generate a new template from the adapter because you'll have a copy of one saved. You would then very simply load up that template for the client. You'd change the start and end date. You'd use the formula to bring across and populate the VAT box values. You'd then save a copy of that template for the client. So for example, Barney's Limited, VAT April 2019. And then within the adapter, all you would do is browse and select that file and then do the submission as we're about to talk through. That is our recommended steps for you to get the most efficient workflow using the adapter. So let's go back into the adapter and show you how an actual submission works. So in this scenario, we've got, as per the colors on the screen, number 1, we've selected Excel as the application that we're going to use to bring in the VAT return values. Number 2, the file that we've browsed is Barney's Limited. We've clicked the Choose Company button, and that's moved Barney's Limited into the Selected Companies box, which is number 3. You can see the source is Excel, and it's automatically read the tax reg number, the company name, and the start and end date from the Excel spreadsheet. That is automatically populated in number 4 for you to confirm the company name, tax registration number, start and end date, so you can make adjustments to that within this screen in case anything's not quite right. And then number 5, the all important VAT values, all there ready for you to confirm so you're ready to submit. So to make your return, once you've clicked on the Submit VAT Return button, you're taken to the online wizard that walks you through how to make a submission. So in the first screen, you've got Introduction to the wizard. If you click on Next, you confirm the company details. These are automatically populated from the adapter. There's no need for you to type them in again, but it's important for you to confirm these to make sure they're correct. Next, you'll be asked to log into your HMRC account to authorize that the adapter can submit on your behalf. Now, it's really important to note that you need to use your new agent services login details to submit on behalf of your clients. And if you're not familiar with agent services and the change that's required for Making Tax Digital, please pop onto our website or chat to your account manager and they'll take you through what you need to do there. But you do need to get an agent services account to be ready for Making Tax Digital. So you enter your sign-in details, you grant authority, and then you're back into the wizard within the adapter. Here, the HMRC has recognized the company name and VAT registration number that you've entered, and it shows you a list of the periods that are available for submission, what date it's due, and what the state of that submission is. And with a simple click to confirm that you've checked the return values and they are accurate for the date range specified, you can click Submit to HMRC. And once that submission's been made, you'll receive a congratulations message with information to say you've successfully submitted your VAT return to HMRC. Now within the adapter, you've also got an audit trail of previous VAT returns. So you can sort by VAT registration number. We're going to be adding client name into there and enable you to sort that list. And here you can see what was submitted, when, and has it been successful or has it failed. So you have a complete audit trail within the adapter of who you submitted for, by client, by a filter for period end, year or month. So that's how the Sage Accountants and Bookkeepers MTD adapter works. And just to recap what we've gone through. The Making Tax Digital adapter enables you to do quick and easy Making Tax Digital VAT submissions from almost any source using the simple spreadsheet template, and it integrates with Sage 50 and TAS. Number 2, it's minimal disruption to how you and your clients work today. You can continue to calculate VAT and make submissions on behalf of your clients without disrupting how you work today, working in a very similar way to as you do with the HMRC portal, which will not be available under MTD for those clients that are impacted. Number 3, it gives you more time to prepare your practice and your clients for going 100% digital. But bear in mind, HMRC are expected to tighten up their rules and regulations around digital record keeping, which may mean that you're forced to use software within the next couple of years. So this is an interim solution. And then number 4, it enables you to handle complex VAT calculations like group and consolidated VAT. So just before we wrap up, let's talk about the next steps. So the first step after this demo is for you to be thinking about how many clients will you need to use the Sage MTD adapter for. Number 2, then speak to your account manager. They can help you with pricing, ordering. They can actually help you with any questions that you might have. Do you need help with segmenting your clients? Do you need some help with how your processes work today? Do you need help to judge whether you've got time to make the change to bookkeeping software? For some of your clients, maybe some others, you want to use the adapter for, but what's your end game plan? Because this can only be an interim solution for you to be going 100% digital within your practice and with your clients. And then after you buy everything you'd expect from Sage, free and unlimited access to in-depth articles, training videos, and telephone support. So even though the adapter is very simple to use, we've got a lot of support material and also our world-class team on hand to help you to make sure that you minimize the impact of Making Tax Digital. So that brings us to the end of this demonstration. I hope you find it useful. Please visit sage.co.uk/the Accountant Hub for more information on making tax digital and the adapter. Thank you very much for listening.